back, everybody. Brian Peacock back once again. Epic Outdoor Adventures. Behind the house. I'm doing a little gardening today, getting things ready for the first year here at the new house. Gonna try some things, fighting some sun. Anyway, I'm planning to plant some potatoes. A little late on them, but I think I should be able to get some. Anyway, I can't dig up my yard because I'm renting. Okay, so I can't dig up the yard to put a garden in. So I got to do containers, or I'm going to do this thing here that I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to plant some potatoes, and I'm going to just plant a bit in a hill. So I'm going to put a bunch of dirt in a hill over by a tree stump that's already there, and there's a lot of roots, and it's really hard to mow the grass there anyway. It's kind of a wasted part of the yard anyway, and it gets pretty decent sun. So I'm just going to put a big pile of dirt, plant my potatoes in it, just keep piling them as they grow, and I should get a decent yield instead of using like 20-gallon containers and such. So instead of going and buying the dirt, my truck's broke down right now. It's crazy. So that's another story. But anyway, I have this creek back here behind my house. All right, and I have this little floodplain right here, and then it steps up about 5 or 6 feet, and then it's my yard. All right, and I have probably about 20 feet of grown up area, sticker bushes and trees and stuff until my yard starts. All right, so down here on this slope and this hill down here in this little floodplain here, and I'm talking about a really high floodplain because the creek is down probably another 4 feet down there, so it would have to flood up over 4 or 5 feet even to reach this second plateau of floodplain here. But this floodplain here catches a lot of the runoff from the road and the yard. So if you look across the street, there's a huge hill and a mountain across the street from my house. So all the rain runoff runs there across the street through my yard, which makes it a swampy mess, and drains back in my yard back here to this creek. All right, so this second little plateau here, this first floodplain right here, with all the leaf litter from the above trees that we have, hardwood trees here, okay, it has really good soil, really good topsoil. All right, so, and this is what we're going to use. We're going to use the natural topsoil that's here. All right, now some of you guys may not have the resource right in your backyard to do this. All right, I am lucky enough to have this resource right now at this space, and I'm going to utilize what I have. Okay, so here what we have is the soil that we have, this topsoil. This is a natural composted topsoil that is created by nature, and this is the good stuff. You can't even go buy this stuff. If you buy this stuff, it's expensive. All right, and here it sits right here behind the house. All right, so you want to check your soil to see if it's good. All right, this is what we're talking about right here. So all this is composted leaves and sticks. It has mushroom mycelium running through it. It has the good bacterias in it that are breaking down things. So the mycology is breaking down stuff. The mycelium of the mushrooms, the bacteria is breaking down stuff. It also has bugs in it, and it has nematodes in it, and it has a lot of good stuff in here. All right, this is really good stuff. And if you break this apart, you can see, you just pop it apart, and it is just nothing but goodness. All right, very little root systems, although we do have some root systems like this that are coming down from up above. All right, but and we have a lot of this ivy that grows back here that's really taken over. But we're not going to keep these roots. We're just going to get around them, pick out what we can. We're not going to go hog wild and cleaning this stuff out. But if you see them little white strangles there, that's mushroom mycelium all through there. That's really good stuff. All right, this is really good compost for your garden or anything to grow in. All right, so this is what we're going to use. And all I got to do is take some from here and move it maybe 80 to 100 feet over to the other side of the yard, and I'm going to do it all manually. And we're just going to dig it. We're going to put it in an old 1 cubic foot soil bag that I had, that I saved from doing some potting mix up in the pots up there. And we're just going to fill this bag, take it over, dump it, come back, fill it again, take it over and dump it. You could use buckets. You could use 3, 4, 5 bags if you want to do it that way. I'm just using one, and I'm just taking my time. I'm not going to kill myself doing it. And we're just going to get all this goodness, and we're going to take it over, and we're going to dump it, and we're going to make a big pile over in the yard. All right, so we'll see you over there. Pile. All right, we've got it filled up. All right, and we're just taking a little bit out of this hill. I'm not going to take too much in one spot. We're going to kind of scatter it out and slope the hill again. That way we don't cause any cave-ins or any destruction or anything back here. All right, and we're going to carry it up here to the up here to our little spot here. Real careful. All right, so now the creek is right down below this spot as well, but it's pretty thick over here. It's just easier accessed over there. I probably could just go right down there and get some too. So here's the spot. All right, just gonna dump it in a pile. I already did one. This is 2 bags. I'm just gonna make a pile, probably 3, 4, 5 feet around. And you can see this big tree stump here, this old oak tree, and all these old roots down here coming all up out of the yard right here. Makes it hard to mow with the mower, and so I'm just going to utilize it for something a little more productive, and then I don't have to maintenance it. I'll just have to weed it. After the year's over, when I dig the potatoes out, I can scatter this dirt all back through the yard, even fill in some of these low spots like this big depression right here. Looked like maybe there was a tree there at one time and they removed the whole stump, so it left a big crater. So we could fill that in with this big pile after we're done here, or we can leave it for the next year and maybe use it again if it was a success. So I'm gonna go back and get some more. guys, another couple tips for you by doing this. You want to make sure you don't get too many leaves or too much greenery or anything else in this mix. All right, you want to clear away all the living plants and sweep away all the dead leaves and stuff off the top. I'm not saying that you have to get it all out. As you can see, I still have some in here, but the less is better, due to the fact that as things break down in the soil, it steals nitrogen in order to do that process. So if you have a lot of breaking down stuff going on in your soil while your plants are growing, it's going to steal nitrogen from your plants, and they won't be able to get as much to be able to be green and grow strong. So composting is best done outside of the plant, and then introduced as a compost, as a nitrogen booster, after the breaking down has basically almost been completed. So weed out a lot of that top layer, and you can leave some. It's not going to hurt anything, but definitely pull out anything that's living, any roots that are living as well. You want to get them out there, that way they don't start growing as well. This method is great for doing outdoor projects. You can even do it in containers like this. I would recommend putting some perlite in with it to help aerate it if it's in a container. But using it indoors is not a good idea. You can be bringing pests and bugs into your house that you might not want there and cause infestations. Spider mites being one. So if there is bad bugs in here, we're not doing anything. They're already out here, okay? We'll treat them in this area outdoors, but we don't want to bring this soil indoors, okay? There's ways that you can do. You can actually heat this and cook it for a while, to kill all kinds of stuff that you don't want in there, but that also kills all the good things that you want to keep in there as well. So kind of goes against what you're trying to do. So just outdoors, use this process. Don't take this stuff indoors. You can try it if you want to, and I'm not saying that you'll definitely have bad things happen. It just depends on what's in this soil, and you don't really know, okay? So just a helpful hint there. That way you don't pull this stuff in your house and then you comment 6 months from now, hey Brian, you got all kinds of bugs in my house because I listened to your YouTube. Sorry. Here's my disclaimer. Alright guys, I've already planted some up here, whole potatoes that were smaller, but next I'm going to put some here and I'm going to cut them. Alright, sorry guys, I had to go chase my bag. It went flying off with the wind. Alright, what I was saying before, got whole potatoes planted up here. 8 of them. Now I'm going to cut some of these bigger ones. So potatoes, you want to have at least 2 or 3 eyes on each piece, okay? And there's 1, there's 2, Now I put her in.
Oh, okay. Why you do that?
She wanted to wander off. And then I'm just gonna pile them up from the sides. I'll mark my last one so I know where I can go with the next ones. I just need to bring some more dirt up here. Okay, now we're gonna put this one in over here, 1 foot away from the last one, which is marked. Put another one right here.
Yeah.
Another one right here.
Nana wants to know if there's a laundromat by the half pipe.
A laundromat?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Okay.
Put one right here.
What are you planting?
Potatoes.
Have you been planting any of those ramps?
Yeah, I planted them all.
Oh, you did? Okay. That's why I like to know. Yeah, that's it.
Put the stick where my last one is. Now, what we'll do here is we'll keep hilling these as they grow up, about 6 to 8 inches, 10 inches. We'll keep pulling dirt up. We'll add more dirt. We'll keep lifting them up. We don't want potatoes to see the light. They'll turn green. Green potatoes are poisonous. Potatoes are part of the nightshade family, which are peppers and tomatoes as well. The green parts of the plants are poisonous. We cannot eat them. So we can only eat the fruits, and in potatoes cases, the tubers. So keep piling dirt as the tubers grow closer to the surface. We want to pile dirt on them and keep that light away. Probably put a couple more, and then we'll have to stop on these rows. I'll do another row here, another row over there. I also have some Yukon Golds as well we're gonna put in. As the rain beats these down, we're gonna keep piling them up, put more dirt on, and then when you cut these potatoes, you're really supposed to let them scab over to heal over that cut part where it's still wet. That way they don't rot. So if you do have a lot of rain coming, it's probably best to let them scab over about a week, 4 to 5 days a week. But it's getting close to April 1st, and I'm running out of time to plant potatoes. So I'm trying to get these in the ground as fast as I can. April 1st is just a few days away. So I'm trying to get these in and going. So I'm not worried about cutting them so much. I'm gonna get a couple more bags of dirt. This is already probably close to 20 bags of dirt, and we're gonna need some more. So we'll be back. All right, guys, here it is. We got 2 rows. Probably gonna put another 3rd row in because I got a few more of these potatoes. These are red Lesota. These are red Lesota potatoes. So yeah, I'm just cutting these in half the big ones, and then I planted the smaller ones whole. So this is 5 pounds. I'm gonna do 3 rows of 5 pounds, and then I have another 5 pounds of Yukon Golds I'm gonna do probably over here, right there. So, yep. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll keep you updated on the progress. This is just something new that I'm trying. I've never grown potatoes this way, straight over top of roots and grass and hilling up dirt. So we're gonna see. I don't see why it wouldn't work. So make sure you subscribe, comment, share. We do all kinds of great stuff here in the outdoors, Epic Outdoor Adventures. So I appreciate it. We'll see you next time.